What is up, RC enthusiasts? This might be 2023's best crawler of the year. This guy right here is a predecessor to this guy, but this guy right here has portal axles, a 2-speed gearbox, and lights on the roof right here, which this one didn't have. And as you can tell, this one has tinted windows, that one doesn't, because this one has no interior out the box, even though mine over there doesn't have an interior as well anymore. And as you can see down here, you get your metal links. You have your servo saver, which I don't think is really needed for crawlers, but they included that in here. And compared to the older one right here, these tires are a lot squishier and a lot softer, so it should provide a lot more grip, and they also included some foams in these guys.
We have the aluminum body oil-filled shocks, pretty smooth and under-threaded, adjustable. Now this rig is full ball bearinged out, which is pretty good. Right here we have metal gears in the portal axles. You have, unfortunately, plastic gears in the diffs though, which I wish they changed that. And right here you got plastic gears in here, which is normal, but inside the gearbox it's plastic, unlike the Hobby Plus, which I like. Plastic gears right here also in the servo, and the servo is not waterproof, so don't bet on getting this wet unless you want to replace stuff. And right here, that is still a waterproof ESC, I believe. A new 180 50 turn motor right here comes with it, and a 7.4 volt 900 milliamp hour LiPo is included, which gives you good run times on this rig. I do like the placement of this battery right here, and this strap right here, some people have been complaining about it coming loose easily, but if you actually install it correctly and go underneath the tabs right here, I haven't had any issues with this battery flinging out. And the on and off switch being right here, it's definitely very convenient. You guys can tell on the third channel right here, my lights, I have them just set to just be those lights only. So that's a low beam, high beam supposedly, and nothing else works. So you can tell I have no turn signals. I move the front headlights to the outer. Looks a lot better. And the rear is just a reverse light now. So I'm going to figure out a way to keep that on the rear and to turn the orange ones into just regular inner lights for this one. So I'll figure that out in the future. If you put this in the middle, you have a neutral. And then you have the high-speed gear, which, you know, we'll go ahead and show you what that's like. Quieter in the high speed. Whoa, whoa. Now in the low range. There you go. And you know, having that 2-speed with the low range is actually pretty good, almost brushless good. You know, not Fury Tech good with the TRX4M, my Bronco. It's definitely a lot slower than this, but I mean, do you really need it to be any slower than this? That's really good right there. Modulation's good. Oh, messed up that recovery right there. Oh. And the transmitter they're using for this one is pretty good. Completely messed that up. Let's reset. It performs pretty well, guys. A little bit of slop in the driveline, more than a TRX4M. So we'll talk about that in a more detailed video of mine. I also improved the steering radius on this guy. So as you can see, that Allen hex bolt right there used to be at the front right here, and that actually used to hit with the steering, as you can tell. That would normally hit it, but now I have full steering and a lot more steering because of that. So that's a simple little mod you can do right there. And man, doesn't it look better without those turn signals? Looks more scale. So FMS, if you're listening, just get rid of those turn signals. We don't want them. If anything, put a separate switch for hazards or something, but other than that, we live without them.
I just did that to myself, didn't I? This transmitter as well gives you a lot of options, as you can tell. Steering reverse, throttle reverse. You have steering dual rate, steering trim, throttle dual rate, throttle trim, your on and off switch, your bind button, your third channel right here, and your fourth channel for your lights. So this is for your shifting, and this is for your lights. And the dip switch is right there to change some settings. I know number one, if you switch that up position, it's forward and reverse only instead of having forward, brake, and reverse. The second one, I don't know what it does. The third one is drag brake. The fourth one, I'm not sure what it does yet. I didn't check it out, but yeah, pretty full featured transmitter right here for such a tiny little transmitter. And if you can tell, mine has the foam wheel. That's actually from the FMS FCX18 transmitter. It has the foam wheel. I just, you know, unbolted it and put it onto this one because I wanted this one to have the foam wheel instead, because I really do like my little LC80. Well, there you go, guys. A quick look at the new FMS FCX18 1/18 scale LC80. Well, if you're into this guy, check it out. Link in the description below. And as always, stay safe out there, have fun, and go run that RC.